It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Kirk Cousins. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Falcons and the Panthers. And it's coming right up on EA Sports.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they enter play here. They come in pretty desperate here for a win as they've started the year 0-5.
And it seems way too early to start talking about hot seats. But guess what? When a team is 0-5, people start wondering about their jobs.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So the Falcons make their way out behind their new quarterback for 2024, signed back in March, the veteran Kirk Cousins.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Carolina defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Cousins. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak it's definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Call that a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Looking to throw, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now Young. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining quarter. Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to build his way in for a Panthers score. Miles Sanders, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Kirk Cousins and the offense back onto the field. And he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives. As they start again here, we'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. When you look at this defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Cousins. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Algier now up the middle, shedding the tackle. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5. Throwing is Cousins. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Cousins to throw it. Under pressure, they got him again. Jadavian Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Another big-time play there by Clowney, who spent his college career in South Carolina. The Warrior now has returned home as a professional. Help the Panthers get back on track. Back in the area, getting after QBs.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now they'll change things up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Young now.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now Cousins going to change it up.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Cousins. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Derek Brown
in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Sack. Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Cousins.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And some room to roam now.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Algier will try to pick it up.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already, and they'll try to sort things out here as they begin with a 1st down.
Ready, break. Come on, set. Black block. Black ball movement. Field, black. Red, yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. In motion, the tight end. Here is Young. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Back deep, Ray McLeod.
Of possession here on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's Cousins.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Young to throw it. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now Young.
A short one there, caught by Likely. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw, Young.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll run with Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Breaks through the contact.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Cousins now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these that they have not been doing so far.
Algier going straight ahead. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll run for it with Algier.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Cousins here going to change the play.
They go play action here on first down.
That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now they'll audible to something else.
Throwing, Cousins, rolling to his right.
And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Oh, boy, we got a stoppage here because Kirk Cousins is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Give to Algier from the shotgun.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll give Algier out of the gun.
He spins free. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run here with Algier.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Algier will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. We are set up for a fantastic.
Thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Coup now for the point after.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was Tyler Algier capping things off with a touchdown. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. Chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This a 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
Young. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Young.
His throw incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this. He'll need to.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Dalton.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Now Dalton.
He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
That's thrown underneath to Algier.
Spinning past him. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Penix.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. They are going for it. Penix
Out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Dalton and the offense now. Down by 6. A little over 20 seconds to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down.
Here's Dalton.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Big spot, Andy Dalton.
They'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop with 14 seconds to go in the game.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
So now Dalton.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
To the sideline and incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Buying time to his left.
That one deep for London.
And this is taken in at the 5.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Falcons, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home.